The fourth shawl and the knitted wool of the year, Ostara, is here, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. Hi, I'm Lina, also known as Lina, and I'm a knitwear designer based in Helsinki, Finland. And I design knitting patterns for your soul, patterns that are meditative and engaging to knit. And on this channel, I talk about my designs, share my tips and tricks, and talk about knitting in general. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, click subscribe. But yes, moving right on to the shawl, the star of the show. And here it is. It's a half-pie shawl that's sort of the balance between cozy and light. And before I talk more sitting here, let's watch a little vlog section that I did while I was knitting on this, working on this shawl. And then let's get back to today. Today is the day after I took photos of the in bulk shawl, so I'm very happy to show you that I've already started the second shawl. This is how this is going. So this will be a half pie shawl. It will have 2 or 3 colors, but I'm making it be a really pleasant, easy knit. So it'll be mostly garter stitch, or it'll have sort of a garter stitch base. I wouldn't say mostly garter stitch, but it has a garter stitch base. So no long purl rows, which is what I myself was craving at the moment. I'm just finishing up some very final adjustments or edits to the texts for my next book, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon working on this one. Something that you might find helpful when you're knitting your Ostara shawl is to use a locking stitch marker to mark the right side of the work. This is really easy to knit, and when you're wearing the finished shawl, it doesn't matter which side is the right and wrong side, but just for keeping track of your knitting and knowing when to change from one segment to another in the checkered pattern, it's useful to have. It's Sunday morning and I'm still in my PJs, working on the shawl for the spring equinox, Ostara. Crescent and half-pie shawls are so difficult to photograph or film when they're on the needles, because they just grow and then they're just bunched up like this. This one has garter stitch, eyelets, and other kind of texture stitch patterns, so it's even more all over the place, and I can't wait to block this and show you what it actually looks like. I think it's going to be really pretty, cozy, building on the abundance that's to come. But yeah, so I'm working on the last bits of this yarn, and I'm going to do a stripe in another color and then bind off in a third color. That's the plan at the moment. So Ostara is spring equinox, and that is the start of spring. The holiday and the shawl celebrates warmth and the awakening earth, the light of the sun, balance and renewal. And how this shawl sort of celebrates or incorporates those elements is that I chose to use quite earthy colors for the earth, at least here in Finland, the earth that has again come out from under the blankets of snow, and added just a pop of color to the edge for all the spring blooms, and just the sort of, I just feel that the earth or the world has more colors during the spring season, even if there aren't any. I think it's just the sun shining and sort of making all the colors pop more, or draw the eye towards all the different colors. So yeah, that. And then there are these, I'm going to show you some, I'm going to insert some footage from the photo shoot that I did for the shawl, but there's this eyelet pattern that sort of radiates out from the center towards the bottom behind this checkered pattern. And that's sort of the light coming from the sun. And also the eyelets add lightness to the shawl. The checkered pattern resembles basket weave in a way. And in that basket weave, you can see the traditional Easter baskets if you want, or to me, they resemble allotment plots. So people starting to grow food, grow flowers, and of course, baskets are a nod towards the coming abundance, the basket of abundance. It's a nod towards the autumn harvest that's to come, that starts from the spring season when things start to grow. So that's what this shawl, or that's why I chose to include these elements in the shawl, and that's how I saw the shawl in my mind. Also, the half pie shape to me is like it's the perfect symbol for balance. I also used it in my book, a little book of moon inspired shawls, for the half moons, the first and the third quarter moon. Of course, that's also the shape the moon is in then, but it's also both of those seasons, like the spring equinox and the autumn equinox, are about balance of light and dark, cold and warm. So balance of all the elements. And I just think the half pie shape is nice for that. So like I said, I use fingering weight wool yarns for this, so light and warm. And the specific yarn I used is Excelana North. And this one is, the main color for me is Polypore. And then I used limestone for the white, or the paler section. And then this is just, I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. It was in my scrap yarn pile, and I just thought it fitted with the colors quite nicely, and was just the bright pop of color that I was craving for this shawl to finish it off. If you want, you can do it all in just one color. You don't have to color block it, but it also gives you the opportunity to do that. And like I said in the little vlog segment earlier, this shawl is fully reversible. So you can, when you're wearing it, doesn't matter if it's the right or wrong side. The only place I think you can easily tell it in the finished shawl is the I-cord pie dove. So this is the right side and this is the wrong side. But even this one looks quite pretty. Just has a little different effect. But as a knitter, you're able to tell that this is the wrong side. But yes, so use a marker to keep track of the right and wrong sides when you're working on this, and you should be fine. And when wearing it, yeah. Also with this one, since it does have a lot of textured knits, I highly, I always recommend blocking, but for this one especially, and do like let the water soak in so you are able to stretch it and spread it out to get the smooth and drapey surface that you're craving. If I can, I'm gonna insert here the little reel I did for Instagram to show the magic of blocking in action with this shawl. So you can see that it was really scrunched up, and then with blocking it just spreads out and gets this nice flowy drapey look to it and feel to it. With the release of this shawl, we are halfway through the knitted wheel of the year. 4 shawls out and 4 shawls to come. So if you want to see what the previous shawls have been like, I'm gonna link the playlist down below. Samhain, Yule, and Imbolc are the names of the shawls that have come out, and the next one is then of course Beltane, and that'll be out towards the end of April. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you love Ostara, and I can't wait to see your color choices and your Ostaras. So do share them, do tag me on Instagram. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon again.